Okay, here today to watch the new Scream film, directed by the Radio Silence guys who did Ready or Not. So yeah, looking forward to this. Should be a good one. Had some good reviews so far. So yeah, Cineworld. Here we go. Right then, that was Scream. Scream 5. Let's be honest, it was Scream 5. But I'm a massive Scream fan. That was good, right? So anyway, now off back home to do my review, my final review. So yeah, ooh, here we go. Ooh, how's it going, people? Yep, that's right. I am back from watching the new Scream movie. That's right. I went to go and see. Get rid of the mask. Get the poster up. Bing! I went to go and see Scream. Okay. Yeah. This is technically this is Scream 5. I'm not gonna say that it's not. It is definitely Scream 5. It's a continuation of that, even though it's just called Scream. In the same sort of vein as Candyman and Halloween that have recently had requels, I guess is what you can call it. Well, you can call it that because that's how it's played in the film. Because obviously, the Scream franchise is all about meta. Stuff and stuff like that. So this time around, it's the obviously the modern take on horror. This time is the requel thing, like what happened with Halloween and Candyman and others. So it's so you don't mess with the original. Don't mess with the original. You pay homage to the original and you hold the original in respect, and then you do a follow-on sequel to that. Don't get me wrong. This isn't just a sequel to the first Scream film. The other films are definitely prevalent because obviously the Stab franchise is a thing. Scream 4 characters return as well. Well, a Scream 4 character anyway, in the form of Judy Hicks, the sheriff. What can I say about this film then, without going into spoilers and stuff like that? I will talk some spoilers, but let's talk non-spoilers first, and I'll do my usual chapter thing, there you go. So anyway, yeah, this film, it's hard to say anything because you don't want to give, because obviously Scream is a mystery thriller stroke horror comedy, so I don't want to say too much, but I will talk about the new cast of characters, who are fantastic. I will say that they definitely hold up against the legacy cast. Obviously, legacy cast returning, we have Neve Compbell as Sidney Prescott, Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers, and David Arquette as Dewey Riley. Obviously, yeah, we have the returning of Marley Shelton as Deputy Judy Hicks from Scream 4. So that's kind of like the legacy characters that you get. Oh, there is, obviously there's, because the new characters are all it's set in Woodsboro again, where the original film was set, and where Scream 4 was set. And the new characters, some of them have some direct relations to legacy characters. You've got the twins, Chad and Mindy, and they're the Meeks twins. They're actually brother and sister, and they're part of the Meeks, Randy's family legacy, and they're his sister's kids. So Randy was their uncle. So like I say, there is lots of nods back to original casts and stuff like that. I mean, you've got Jenna Ortega playing Tara. She's like the opener, who you see in the trailer, like the main bulk of the trailer, when she's being stalked on the phone and stuff. Obviously, yeah, she's our opener. And then Melissa Barrera playing her sister Sam, and Melissa's really good. She's our new new Neve Compbell, I guess you could say. Then who else have we got? We've got Jack Quaid as Richie, Sam's boyfriend. He's really funny, really funny, a good character to watch. Dylan Minnette is Wes Hicks, who's the son of Judy, the sheriff. He's really cool as well. Like I said, these new characters are really cool, really likable. Who else have we got? We've got Mikey Madison, and she plays Amber, who is the girlfriend of Jenna Ortega's character. Mason Gooding plays Chad Meeks, and Jasmine Savoy Brown, she plays Mindy Meeks as well. Like, and what's her name? Sonia Ben Amar, I think that's her name if I remember rightly. It plays Liz, who is the girlfriend of Chad. And then you've got lots of like little side characters, like Roger L. Jackson is returning as the voice of Ghostface as well, which is also a good thing. Yeah, Heather Matarazzo, Martha Meeks. She's in it, like, obviously because she's the mom of those kids. She's in it briefly. And there are some other characters as well that I don't want to say anything more about because I don't want to go into too much spoilery territory. But yeah, this film really does catch you off guard. I mean, because it doesn't follow the formula, which is good. It makes something new, which is what it's supposed to do. And in that respect, yes, it does. It does do some good things, some really cool new stuff. But and also it brings it to a modern age. Like, you know, you mentioned some Netflix and things in there as well. Like, but it does pay absolute respect to what Scream is as a franchise. I mean, it's and like, you know, the meta side of it and stuff, and the comedy as well, because the comedy is in there. Like I say, it's very dark humor, like, obviously, but yeah, there is some good laughs. I found a lot of those come from Jack Quaid's character, Richie. He's quite cocky, like, sort of thing, and like I say, good to see, like I say, David Arquette as Dewey again, like, being, like, you know, the go-to guy for help and stuff. But yeah, so I can say, right, so okay, let's talk about the kills. Okay, so the kills were definitely more violent, like more like visceral, like when Ghostface attacks. He's definitely more like angry kills, like really fucking going for it with that knife. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like as crazily gory. I mean, there is a couple of real good gore bits in it. But like, say, in Scream 4, you see somebody with their intestines splayed, like, and stuff, like, you know, it's like, but this one has no intestines as far as I could tell. But there are some quite creative kills. So yeah, Scream is definitely a worthy follow-up to the Scream franchise. I understand that this is going to be like the start of something else, so yeah. But anyway, okay, I'm going to start going into spoilers now, like, so, warning, spoiler flash on screen, blah blah blah, flash, spoiler, whoop 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 whoop. Okay, right, being warned. Okay, so let's talk some spoilers then. Okay, so I kind of predicted that one of the legacy characters was definitely going to bite the dust in this one, and I wasn't wrong, and I wasn't wrong in who I thought it was going to be as well. It was Dewey, obviously. Like, Dewey getting fucking murdered was the obvious thing, the obvious legacy character to kill off. But he got the fucking most brutal death though as well, like, and the most hard hitting death. Fucking double knife kill, like 2 knives, one in either side, like, oh, and then fucking ripped up. Oh god, yeah, a lot of blood. And it was emotionally impactful to see Dewey die like that. Like, it was just like, no, the man's survived how many fucking things, like, and yeah, and then he gets done. He goes out with a fight though, which is good. What else? Like I say, the fact that Jenna Ortega doesn't die, like, at all, is I thought a good, like, subversion of expectations, because obviously, you know, she's the opener, and she survives the opening attack, but then she also, like I say, she also survives to the very fucking end as well. She's kind of like one of the heroes in the end, which is that's not normally done, like, you know, and that's why I thought that was quite a good subversion of expectation. And Jenna Ortega was really good, like, fucking really good actress, man. There was one scene where Sam first comes, because obviously Sam's her, like, estranged sister, because Sam disappeared when they were kids, like, and Sam was fucking 18, I think, or something like you said, and she disappeared off. Because she didn't want to go psycho because she holds a family secret. Yeah. And the family secret being, like, you know, her real dad is actually Billy. Like, Billy got a girl pregnant, like, while she was still alive, and there you go. So anyway, yeah, but like, the scene where Sam first shows up in the hospital to see Jenna Ortega, or Sam sees, sorry, Tara's character. Say the character names, Matt. Keep it fucking less confusing. So yeah, so when Sam shows up to see Tara in the hospital, like, Jenna's acting there really, it made me get a lump in my throat, like, because it was like, damn, man, that's fucking powerful. Like, you could tell, like, you know, this girl was traumatized by the fact that she'd just been stabbed 7 times, like, you know, and had a leg broken and everything, like, and it was fucking gnarly, like, you know, like, Ghostface kind of like, Ghostface in this one's more like a cat playing with a mouse, if you know what I mean. Like, he really is, like, fucking brutal, like, oh, they are really brutal. Yeah, you know what I mean, because obviously it's 2 killers, like, I kind of saw the killers coming. One of them, obviously Jack, Richie turning out to be the killer, was the one that kept me guessing. But I called it, Amber. I knew that she was there was something up with her, just because of the way she was and stuff in the background. It's like, there's something weird about her. I was right about that one, like, so, but fuck me, man, they fucking set her on fire and like, Jesus Christ. Like I say, there is some good, like, creative kills in this, like, and the Radio Silence team, the guys who made this, who did Ready or Not, as well, and they did some work on, like, horror anthology stuff, and yeah, but fuck me, these guys did a really, really good job, man. I wasn't disappointed by what they brought to the table. Obviously in memoriam of Wes Craven, rest in peace, good sir. But yeah, it's they bought Scream back. Yeah, they brought this franchise back. It's definitely new life birthed into this. And, like, you know, at the end of the film as well, like, there's that classic thing in Scream films, like, if Ghostface appears at the very, very end, like in a flash, that means he will be back. So yeah, they did that, like, so yeah, Ghostface looks like it's going to be returning for another installment, hopefully. Like, there should be something else going on, but the way that it's played out with regards to Sam's character being related to Billy, I don't know if they'll be able to do anything more with her character, but what I would love to see is what Wes apparently originally had planned, because Matthew Lillard said this, who plays Stu Backer in Stu Mocker, sorry, in the first Scream film. Like, he did interviews and stuff, like him and Skeet Ulrich, who played Billy, did like some interviews, and apparently one of Wes's ideas, that him and Kevin Williamson were throwing around, they mentioned it to Matt as well, was that bringing Stu back, like, as, like, a kind of in the background sort of preparing these Ghostface killers sort of thing, because he had a TV dropped on his head. It didn't, like I say, I mean, that won't necessarily kill you, you know, it could really fuck your face up, like, you know, but yeah, so I reckon that would probably be a cool thing to do, but it's just a bit obvious though, isn't it, really, I guess, like, but I am curious if they do more Scream films now, or if they're just going to leave it at that. I don't know, they could just leave it at that and be happy, but they could also continue it as well, yeah. So yeah, like I say, so by the end, like the end twists and everything like that, like I thought it was quite okay, it was good, like I say, but like Jack Quaid, and his switch really reminded me of Matthew Lillard. Even though Mikey Madsen, like Amber's character, she was meant to be kind of like the Matthew Lillard character, and Jack Quaid was kind of meant to be the Billy Loomis sort of character. But I don't know, when it's revealed that Amber is one of the killers, like, she kind of goes really into like psycho mode, like, sort of things. She's like, yeah, and, like, I don't know. I probably would have liked to seen that toned down a bit. I don't think she needed to go quite so crazy. But then again, saying that, like, when you've just killed a load of fucking people and stuff like that, like, you just revealed yourself to be the killer and your big elaborate plan and stuff like that, like, I guess you're going to get, like, kind of an adrenaline buzz, so you'd be a bit like, fucking, you know, I don't know. I can't say from experience, because I've never stabbed anybody to death. So that was quite interesting. Like I say, my most savage kill was probably Dewey. The shocking kill was Judy, how they did that, how they played that out, and then they killed her fucking son, like, in the same sort of thing. Like, it was daylight killing as well, and like the makeup effects for when they killed Wes, and the knife coming through his throat and then out the other side, like, and it was just like, yeah, that was pretty good. There was a couple of things that made me have to subvert my, you know, suspend my disbelief, not subvert my expectations, sorry. Suspend my disbelief with, like Amber's character, like, you know, being one of the killers, like, she's quite small, like, so, and she was supposed to be the one that killed Dewey, you find out, like, she was the one that took Dewey out, well, obviously, because Jack was there, like, so they couldn't, you know, Richie was there, so he couldn't have been the killer, so, yeah, so Amber, being that, I don't believe that she would be that strong enough to take on fucking Dewey, grown-ass man, like, you know, and so that kind of made me have to suspend my disbelief for a bit, like, so like I say, it's not perfect, it's not a perfect movie by any stretch of the imagination, like, but it's still good, still really good, good horror film, definitely a good horror film, and like I say, worthy contender, in the Scream franchise. So, right, that's the end of spoilers. Okay, I'm out of spoilers now. So let's talk my final thoughts on the film then. So Scream, or aka Scream 5, an excellent addition to the Scream franchise and Scream legacy. Like I say, great to see returning legacy characters. New cast of characters were fantastic. Like I say, a couple of moments of the film weren't perfect. Like I say, there's a couple of things that make you go, huh, okay, right. But otherwise, though, very, very well done. The twists and turns are very well laid out. And like I say, there were some quite shocking moments in it as well, which is what you want from a film like Scream. So yeah. What am I going to give it then? Let's give it final star rating. So Scream, I'm going to give it... I'll give this one a 3.5 star. No, fuck it, 4 stars. I'll give it 4 stars. Yeah, I'll give it 4 stars just because I'm a bit biased, if you couldn't tell already. I mean, it's not like Scream's like one of my favourite movie franchises ever or anything like that, you know? Anyway, so yeah, Scream, 4 stars. Definitely gonna give it 4 stars. Like, definitely check it out if you're a fan of the Scream films. I know this is a January release and they normally dump things in January because they don't expect to do very well, but this is definitely worth a ticket price. Definitely worth a ticket price. So yeah, Scream! Check it out. 4-star film from me. Right then. So, thank you very much for joining me on this review. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, you know, like and share and all that jazz that, you know, us YouTubers like to say in our videos. So yeah, I hope you're all enjoying the start to your 2022. I've had COVID, but I'm over it now. Like I say, I got over it. So that was a nice way to start the year. So yeah, so I hope you're all staying safe and well, looking after yourselves, being sensible, you know, just be sensible, people. Yeah, be sensible, be kind, be nice to each other, because, you know, that's what you need. Saturday Serial still going. Like I say, last week I didn't do it because I was sick. But luckily Stephen took the reins, and I think he did good considering he's never done that before. So I really appreciate Stephen. Still got the America trip planned that's coming up soon. So we're going to be doing some more vlogging and stuff with that. So that's something else to look forward to and subscribe to, you know. There we go, following my twin flame journey with my wonderful woman Julie. So yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to say. I think that's about it, really. I hope you're looking after each other and looking after yourselves, and smiling, because remember, you all deserve to smile. Okay, Cool. All right then. So anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. I guess I shall speak to you in the next one. All right. Take it easy. Bye.